This is the extended version of Is This Connection Karmic? And is there anyone else that I need to be aware of? Hello, I'm Avalon Kisby. Welcome to my YouTube channel, where I do try and add a little bit more of an explanation and value to the very short TikToks that I get to do. If this is your first time here, then I invite you to hit that subscribe button because I do try and post on here regularly. We're going to be using 4 very beautiful decks. 3 of the Oracle decks are the ones that I have designed, and then the tarot deck called Antique Anatomy Tarot, my favorite deck of all here. All of the links to all of these decks can be found beneath, as well as to private readings. Okay, so the first question I asked is this connection karmic? So I went on and asked, what is the dynamic of this particular relationship? And it came up as mirrored souls, oneness, obsession, and prediction. For me, with this prediction card, it often talks about someone that you have met in your dreams or on other levels of consciousness. You may have met them prior to even meeting them in the physical. With this card, this is also a card that tells me that within you, you have a knowingness that this is a true soul connection. And certainly it does come up that you are mirrored souls, that what you feel, they feel. The energy between you, and we will look at this later because it came up in the tarot cards later, that what you think, they think. The way that you show love is the way that this person shows love. I don't necessarily get the feeling that this is a karmic connection. I feel that there's a real wholesomeness to this particular connection. Okay, yes, there could be triggers, things that are potentially unhealed in either of you, that you do trigger each other. That triggering is to show you where there is still opportunity for you to grow. What there is left for you still to heal, okay? There is a oneness between you, one soul in 2 different bodies. There is this affinity and closeness that you maybe have never felt with another. You may have felt similar, but not to this depth. This is all-encompassing, is what this feels like. There may be a very healthy obsession between the 2 of you. I feel like this is a physical, magnetic attraction, that you may be close to one another's minds at all times. Very different, very, very different from experiences that you've had before. My next question was, what do we need to know about this connection? And the cards that came out were Get Grounded, Radiant, Soul Song, and New Journey. For some of you, this new journey may actually be physical travel. There could be new paths that you are looking at together, new opportunities. It certainly feels like a togetherness with this, I feel. When I saw this card Get Grounded, I heard the words, you're just about to take off. So to me, this could be either a plane that's literally about to take off, or your life is about to take off with this person. Like I say, there's going to be new opportunities that show up. And this is going to help you to evolve to become the most radiant, most beautiful version of yourself. It feels that with this Soul Song card, every cell of your body is going to be vibrating with happiness and joy. And this is something that you cannot contain. And also with this, it feels like, because this may have been something that you have been co-creating with your person for quite some time, that you're not going to be able to hide. You're going to be so excited at what you have created. It's going to give you a boost into understanding that you really have done it. You really have manifested this. And if you can manifest this, then what else can you manifest in your life? The question of, is there anyone else that I need to be aware of? The cards that came out for this were the Ace of Rods, the Hierophant, the 6 of Pentacles, the 8 of Rods, the Lovers, and the bottom of the deck, we have the Hanged One. Okay, so here's what I feel. Like I said before, I feel that this is not necessarily a karmic relationship. I think for many of the collective that I'm reading for at this point in their time, they have dealt with their karma. That is an old story. And the ones that I feel I'm talking to are really in deep, high-level soul connections, okay? However, there could be some that are lurking in your energy, some from previous maybe karmic lessons, who are going to be watching in awe. If we look at the space here, they didn't make a move when they had an opportunity perhaps, and now they're looking in at awe as you're moving forward with this connection. Their jaw is dropping as I'm watching everything that you achieve, because I feel that in this particular relationship, the one that we are speaking of, there is so much growth. And like I say, this spills over into other aspects of your life. The connection of which we are talking about is one of purity. It's one of vulnerability. The Lovers cards say it all. We see how this illustration, they show the chambers of the heart being exposed. There is nothing that you won't share with this person, because there is complete vulnerability and acceptance between the two of you. This is true unconditional love, and for many of us, we have experienced conditional love, which is where there's always something you either have to do, have to be, have to present in some way. And in this, no, you are completely naturally yourself, and they also. There is nothing that you wish to change with one another. And it's a beautiful, very freeing experience for you to be able to be completely yourself. This also talks about paths and decisions. That's the lesser known meaning of the Lovers card, that there are decisions to be made. And for those that I'm reading for, I feel that there's some big life-changing opportunities that are going to be coming and presenting, and the both of you are going to be choosing these paths together. The Eight of Rods is a really interesting card, especially as we had the New Journey card. The New Journey and the Get Grounded. Okay, this really falls in line with that. This is a card of building momentum. This is a card of forward movement. It's a card of literal travel for those that this means literal travel to. It has the essence of Cupid's arrow, and Cupid's arrow having been struck and not being able to deny it, and things moving forward. Okay, it's very, very fast moving energy, which is why I say to get grounded. You're literally about to take off in so many areas of your life. It's very exciting energy. Forward movement. Now, for those that have seen my readings before, what do I always say about this card? I say that this is mirrored energy. And this was pulled way, 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 way back after this card came up of Mirrored Soul. This is working in, you can see the two, they're hand in hand. All of these cards actually are hand in hand with the oracle cards that we have already pulled. This is a mirrored soul. As above, so below. As within, so without. The way this person loves and expresses love is the way that you express love. You may even be able to look at each other and you may even look similar. That's a possibility. You may have very similar experiences, outlooks. You may think the same thing at the same time, try and say the same things at the same time. It's very interesting. A deep, deep connection, one that is very balanced. So if there's anything that still needs to be healed, I believe when you get to this stage, it's minor. We're just mopping up the little tiny threads. The little tiny threads that need to be mopped, because these two have gone through so much work in previous relationships to get you to this point, is how this very much feels. This is a card of commitment. There's going to be a commitment between the two of you. And so when we're asking, is there anyone else I need to be aware of? I don't believe so. I don't believe so. I believe that you are both very committed to one another. There may be others, like I say, lurking on the edges who have missed their opportunity and are looking in. But that's old energy is what this feels like when I'm reading this. This feels like a brand new, maybe not a brand new energy, an energy that you maybe have been working with for a little while, this person that we're speaking of. But there certainly are new opportunities. This is talking about passion. This is talking about that attraction, the magnetism. It's beautiful between you two. Spirit, what else would you like to tell us? What else would you like to tell us about the dynamic of this particular relationship? What else would you like to tell us about the dynamic of this particular relationship? It feels very true and very honest. I really love the energy of what I'm picking up. Bottom of the deck, we have Temperance. We have the Two of Cups, the Queen of Blades, and the Death card. Yeah, anybody else, if there has been anybody else that's lurking, this energy here, there's going to be an end to that. An end to anything that no longer serves your highest good. There's been a huge transformation. I feel that the two souls that I'm talking of have gone through massive transformation, and by the time they get to this stage, they are ready for a really wholesome relationship. So if there's anyone else, they're not going to be there for much longer. Those energies are shifting out. Queen of Blades, cutting out, literally cutting out anyone else. And really being focused. This is a card of focus. This is a card of honesty. This is a card of clarification and communication. And it's a card of keeping your boundaries up, knowing what your standards are, and not accepting anything less than what you truly deserve. And this person is a true soulmate with this card. Two of Cups is a soulmate card for me. And it does speak here of love and passion. Temperance is also a card of balance, and we've spoken of this balance. You are of one mind and one heart. I love that. Thank you so much for joining me today in this reading. It's always such a privilege to read for this particular collective. I know I'd mentioned that I was going to be doing a mindset video, and I have not forgotten. I actually have decided that I would really like to present maybe a 3-day mindset challenge. I will show you what it is, where I started from and where I am now, how I got from being homeless into the most beautiful of homes, how I manifested my soulmate, my divine counterpart, and the life that we are creating together, and how I went from being poverty from poverty into it's a real Cinderella story. I can't wait to share it with you, but I'm going to be putting that together. I will be announcing the dates that I'm going to present that to you, okay? But sending each of you so much love. Thank you for all of your beautiful comments that you share. I love my TikTok family, and I really love my YouTube family, because I feel like I am able to connect with you on a slightly more personal level. I'm not rushed as I am in TikTok. So I love having you here. Thank you so much, and we will connect again tomorrow. Much love for now.